So I work with 7th graders at an urban parochial school, and most of the kids that I work with are part of a reduced lunch program, which to me means that they're coming from backgrounds where they may have not had all the advantages that some of the other programs that participate with us have. So to that end, my feeling has always been that we're exposing these kids to elements of creativity and broadening their thinking in ways that they may not have had.
From the moment you walk in the room and you tell them what they're going to be working on, immediately they're like, oh, we could do this, we could do that, and they haven't even gathered any information yet. And you have to dial it back and say, okay, well, what all goes into that?
Instead of me just talking off the cuff, they actually get to see it come to life. They're building something. This year with the learning spaces, the teachers are their actual clients. This is not just an assignment, this is real life. So they get to see it in action.
It's real world and it's important work.
By the end, the light bulb came on for a lot of the kids, and they really started to understand. And they start thinking kind of big thoughts about this. I had a group a few years ago who had a really interesting idea that, we were right on the edge of, is it possible, is it doable? And that's where I love to be, because that's where we get the stimulating ideas from. They had decided that they were going to provide energy to their project by putting a giant glass dome down on the site. And they filled the dome with water, and at the bottom of the dome they put a giant propeller, a fan. And I came in one day to the classroom to my visit and looked at it, and I said, so what's going on here? What are we doing? And they explained to me that, of course, we've got this giant glass dome filled with water, and there's this propeller at the bottom of it, and the sun is going to heat the water and create a convection current, and that's going to turn the propeller, and we're going to produce electricity that way. And I was floored, because that wasn't something that we ever talked about specifically or directly. We talked about some of the big ideas around it, but they had synthesized the ideas together into something that was incredibly creative. And would it ever be built? I don't know, and that's a wonderful feeling.